Hi, I'm Mike Eskenazi, Aramark District Manager at Baylor Scott & White Health. Please allow me to provide a history of the Baylor Scott & White Health and Wellness Center Chef Cookoff. 6 years ago, Baylor Scott & White Health and Wellness Center and Aramark leaders had a vision to create a fundraiser focused on nutrition and healthy eating as a way of raising funds for the programs and services at the Health and Wellness Center. Aramark agreed to serve as the title sponsor for this event, and it has been our honor to serve in this role for 6 years, donating over $300,000 in funds, services, and food. Every year, we create a theme for this event, and this year, during the challenging COVID-19 pandemic, we are recognizing and honoring the Baylor Scott & White Healthcare Heroes, who are working each and every day to care for our patients, their families, and our team. Our 2020 Health and Wellness Center Chef Cook-Off theme this year is Cooking for Healthcare Heroes. We at Aramark honor these healthcare team members by cooking healthy, nutritious meals to encourage them and keep them going while they continue to care for those in need of our services. We congratulate the Health and Wellness Center on celebrating their 10-year anniversary by gifting the staff and members with an upcoming commemorative cookbook. This cookbook includes all of the chefs, recipes, and photos of the dishes presented this year, and a look back at past themes from the previous 6 years. We continue to support your effort and look forward to many more years of cooking. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, and on behalf of the founding and title sponsor Aramark, welcome to the 6th annual virtual Chef Cook-Off, benefiting the programs and services of Baylor Scott & White Health and Wellness Center. I am Shannon Hurd, Regional Vice President of Aramark Healthcare. I would like to recognize the sponsors supporting this virtual event. Now, let us get ready to take a culinary adventure. Today's theme is Cooking for Healthcare Heroes.
This is hand sink number 3. I have a huge mixer. I don't know if you'll need that. Steam kettles, some smaller ones. You guys can move equipment around. Tilt skillet, and again, a double stack steamer.
Aramark chefs are challenged to create a 2-course meal with a secret ingredient which must be used in at least 1 course of their prepared meals. While we're waiting for the chefs to roll up their sleeves, put on their chef's hats, and get ready to display their culinary talents, let's take a moment to learn about our distinguished panel of judges. Stephen Newton, Senior Vice President, Central West Region, Baylor University Medical Center, Baylor Scott & White Health. Kevin R. Graves, System Vice President, Hospitality, Baylor Scott & White Health, and yours truly. Thank you to my fellow judges for being here today to judge our exciting competition. Now it's time to introduce the 2020 Aramark Chef's Challenge starting lineup. Cedric Mays, Baylor Scott & White Health College Station, representing the U.S. region of Hawaii. Jose Mata, Baylor Scott & White Health Waxahachie, representing the U.S. region of California. Edwin Fairhurst, Baylor Scott & White Health Heart and Vascular, Dallas, representing the U.S. Southern region. Dustin Coroner, Baylor Scott & White Health Irving, representing the U.S. region of Texas. Cedric Williams, Baylor Scott & White Health McKinney, representing the U.S. region of Louisiana. Adam Robinson, Baylor Scott & White Health Lake Point, representing the U.S. region of California. Mike Habib, Baylor Scott & White Health Plano, representing the U.S. region of Florida and the Caribbean. Before the clock starts, here's your challenge, chefs.
Chefs, I know you worked hard and practiced for your recipes, but in the spirit of culinary competition, we have added a secret ingredient. You must use this in one of your dishes today. And the secret ingredient is butternut squash.
You will be judged on a 10-point scale for each of the following categories. Represent the region: taste, presentation, creativity, timing, and the use of a secret ingredient. The chefs with the highest point total will win the competition, and the grand prize package, which includes a first place trophy custom made for this competition by Siltex, kitchen tools, and other fantastic prizes. I can feel their excitement, and we are ready to turn them loose.
Begin.
While the chefs are preparing for the competition, let's learn about the wonderful nonprofit organization represented by this annual fundraising event. At this time, I would like to introduce Vanita Owens, Vice President of the Health and Wellness Center.
Hello, everyone. I hope you are looking forward to today's competition. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to tune in today to support us in this 6th annual fundraising event to help serve our community in South Dallas. We are excited to present this virtual Chef Cookoff in support of our programs and services at the Baylor Scott & White Health and Wellness Center, where we are dedicated to improving the health of the community, one person, one family, one community at a time. We are proud and honored to have served our community for the past 10 years. In our 10-year history, we have developed many health innovations and lifestyle programs that have led to reduced emergency room visits by 21% and reduced inpatient admissions by 37% for our members and patients. We have grown our membership to over 6,000 members and have collaborated with over 100 community organizations. At this time, I would like to pause to recognize the Baylor Scott & White Health and Wellness Center's Board of Trustees. Next, I would like to thank our staff at the Baylor Scott & White Health and Wellness Center, who are making great strides in improving the health of our city each and every day. Thank you for your commitment to serving our community. I especially want to acknowledge those on the front line at our facility providing COVID-19 drive-up testing, needed clinical services, and facility screening during this pandemic. We have remained available to serve the community by providing classes and programs virtually, telemedicine visits, and curbside farm stands and care for our members and patients. At this time, I would like to introduce and welcome Steve Newton, Senior Vice President of the Central West Region and Baylor University Medical Center for Baylor Scott & White Health.
Thank you, Vanita, and to everyone here for the very warm welcome. I'm delighted to be here in support of the amazing work of the Baylor Scott & White Health and Wellness Center. In just over 10 years, it's become a trusted member of this great community. At Baylor Scott & White, we passionately believe that keys to good health extend beyond the walls of a doctor's office or urgent care center. The Health and Wellness Center's focus on wellness and empowerment is changing lives for the better. At Baylor Scott & White, we're here to help you get better. In the midst of the current pandemic, we pause to say a special thank you to the many, many dedicated frontline workers who are serving courageously each and every day. Today's Chef Cookoff is dedicated to all of the healthcare heroes across Baylor Scott & White Health. These chefs come from across our facilities in North Texas and Central Texas, and they've been nourishing and enriching our patients and team members during this challenging time. As Vanita shared, today we're reflecting on cooking for healthcare heroes. I'm expecting these chefs to deliver inspired, creative, and healthy dishes that honor our healthcare workers. I want to say a special thank you to our sponsors, including our founding and title sponsor, Aramark, for making this competition such a great success. The Health and Wellness Center has been on the forefront of changing health in southern Dallas, and that includes caring for those with diabetes. More than 30 million people in the United States have it, and 1 in 4 do not even know. The numbers are even worse for pre-diabetes. 84 million have it, and 90% do not know. Getting better is about choices. Your joining us today is an endorsement of the Health and Wellness Center's work. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for choosing to support this wonderful organization.
Thank you, Steve. We are so glad to have you join us today. Now I want to recognize the people who have helped to make our cook-off such a success. This year's event has raised more than $98,450 in support of the Health and Wellness Center, which provides critical health and wellness services to Southern Dallas residents. Please welcome Shannon Hurd, Regional Vice President for Aramark, our founding and title sponsor for this event.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much, Vanita. On behalf of Aramark, we are honored to be the founding and title sponsor of the Chef Cookoff, supporting Baylor Scott & White Wellness Center. And thank you to all who have joined us for this event, and to those chefs that have demonstrated their culinary expertise as part of today's competition. You know, at Aramark, we are committed to delivering experiences that enrich and nourish the lives of consumers everywhere. We serve billions of meals each year, from hospital patients to sports fans catching a big game, and we understand that the choices we make each day directly impact our quality of life. Through our Healthy for Life program and our partnership with the American Heart Association, we are dedicated to improving the health of all Americans by empowering people to make healthy food, nutrition, and lifestyle choices. Fueled by our science and research from the American Heart Association, Aramark chefs and menu developers take a holistic approach, pursuing a variety of healthy menu impact strategies, designing new menus, creating new recipes, improving existing favorites, and sourcing ingredients that help us achieve our goals. This approach has delivered compelling results. While continuing to offer consumers a broad range of choices they expect, the initiative is on track to achieve the transformational goal of 20% reduction in fat and sodium, resulting in a healthier menu. In addition to our healthy menu innovation, we have reached millions of consumers through health and wellness and engagement programs, supporting our communities through outreach and education, and improving health and well-being through robust employee health initiatives. 4 years into our journey, the results demonstrate that this approach is having an impact across the country. There is more to be done, but with Aramark and the American Heart Association, working in partnership with our chefs, dietitians, community health experts, and public health leaders, we are committed to this effort. Our sponsorship of today's event is a critical component in supporting those goals and helping to improve the health and wellness of those within the communities where we live and work. We're excited to contribute to the Wellness Center and its goals, to support health and wellness services, including health education, nutrition, and physical activity for those who live within Southern Dallas. Together, we can directly impact the lives of many and help them live better. And now for the Aramark professional chefs, whose challenge was to create a 2-course meal around our theme, Cooking for Healthcare Heroes, with the secret ingredient, butternut squash.
Chef. Hello. How are you guys doing today?
That's great, Chef. What do we have here?
Thank you. The reason I chose today was Hawaii, so I decided to do a little bit of surf and turf.
We're going to tuck in.
That'll work. Let me know what you think. I have a ribeye steak, truffle mashed potatoes, grilled lobster, as well as grilled asparagus.
The steak is cooked just right. Just a little bit pink on the inside, and I can pick up the seasoning on the outside. It's very good.
Thank you.
Well, the butternut squash is off the chart delicious with the cinnamon. That just brings just a great contrast to the balance of the plate.
Thank you.
The lobster's cooked a little bit too much,
Gotcha.
but it's extremely tasty. The flavoring is excellent on there.
Thank you.
It'd been nice if there was a little drizzle of butter or something like that on top of it. Top it off.
Yes, sir.
The potatoes are really exceptional.
Thank you.
They are.
They really great flavor in there. You said you added some truffle in there?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I wanted to do something different because everybody does surf and turf. So.
Yep. I'm going to agree with Kevin. I think having that butternut squash on the bottom just to balance the flavors out was a great decision.
Thank you.
It's really good.
For dessert, I decided to do a deconstructed cheesecake. Cheesecake is kind of a little bit of sweet, and the sorbet gives it a nice tart flavor.
That sorbet, it's got a little bit of a different taste to it. It's a little bit, it complements the cheesecake nicely. Very good.
And to be honest with you, after steak, mashed potatoes, going to a heavy dessert would have been a problem, right?
Exactly.
So I think this is a nice balance, right? So
That's exactly what I was going for.
Oh yeah, nice way to finish.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Great job, Chef.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thumbs up.
Hello, everybody.
Hello there.
I'm Chef Jose Mata, and I'm at the Baylor, Waxahachie. So I present you a corita, sort of like tostada, but actually it's like a sope. So it's got 3 things in one. I also have you a mahi-mahi. So hope you all like it. I'm telling you what, I'm gonna set you up right.
awesome.
All right,
That looks great.
enjoy there, sir.
All right.
All right. So I hope it's not too spicy, but I hope you guys enjoy it.
Looks fresh. How's that first bite, Steve?
It's great. I really get a sense of the hot. All the ingredients really come together really beautifully.
Well, thank you,
You
sir.
can feel a little bite to it. It's real nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Tell us a little about what you have in your salsa.
It's just fresh ingredients. It's just tomatoes, onions, fresh garlic, and cilantro. Just the only difference is that I grilled them and then I baked them. Yes.
The
yes.
picante is just right in that. It's not overpowering, but you can still taste your food, and I really like that.
This presentation on the skillet is fabulous.
I appreciate it. I'm glad you like it. Thank you for your confidence.
The one leaf of basil, that really just, if you take that in with your bite, it just really brings it all together.
The sweet with the little picante,
The little picante?
and that just brings a great balance to the flavor of the fish.
Well, thank you. I thought about it real hard. I tried to do the best I could.
I'll tell you what, you represented Waxahachie very well.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Good job.
Great job, Chef. Well done.
Gracias. Excuse me.
Super good.
There's 2 more to go, right?
Super good. We got to save a little room. Hi, Chef.
How's it going? My name is Edwin Ferris. I'm from Heart and Vascular Hospital. This is a pretty historical open-faced sandwich from Kentucky. It's called a hot brown. It's bread, roasted turkey, tomato, and then a Mornay sauce. But I took it to another level with adding, instead of traditional Mornay, I put smoked cheddar in the sauce and also rendered bacon.
This looks amazing. Can't wait to tear into it. Love the presentation.
The beautiful smells coming from this when it was presented was overwhelming. It was really a nice impact to the olfactory. Very, very nice.
Anything with bacon is a number one in my book. And so the turkey's good. It's not too dry. These flavors are really blending nice. I can get the cheese in there.
That smokiness in the cheese is very nice. The saltiness of the bacon and the tomato is almost invisible in this dish. I mean, you can see it, but it just, yeah.
The serving plate, the tree, it brings kind of a natural, wholesome, yes.
I don't know about you guys, but this dessert is really staring at me. I want to get into that whole thing. The squash, I'll tell you what, the squash works great. Really, the flavor is just right, and the sweet is just all over this thing. It feels really, really good.
I think you balance your squash and the butternut squash and the peaches really, it's going back to Steve's comment, really bring a nice blend of flavor in that together.
Well, sometimes you can get a bread pudding that it feels a little bit soggy, but I think everything is just right here. You've got the flavor, and it's got a little gooey on the outside, but it's not soggy on the inside. It's just right.
You did a really good job of representing your region that you're trying to, the South, and being from Louisiana, you did a fantastic job of representing what I would call some good bread pudding. So,
thank you, Chef. Great job.
How's everybody doing? Hello, hello. Well, today my cuisine, my U.S. region was Tex-Mex. I fancy myself a bit of a Texican. Today we're going to start out with just a basic chicken flauta. I got 3 different sauces on that, and we have a pico de gallo in the back.
It's great. It's fried just right.
Thank you, sir.
The texture's great. The sauces are fabulous. They're nice and chilled. It really has a nice contrast in the flavor.
Thank you. And temperature.
Excellent.
Yes, sir.
The blending of these sautés are delightful. Put them together and not separate.
Okay.
You've designed it so they'd flow together, didn't you?
Very, very impressive.
Thank you, sir.
There's a lot of color going on, a lot of movement.
Yeah, you know, I wanted to represent, you know, the Tex-Mex and Mexican cuisine is about a lot of fresh food, so you want to see a lot of bright colors. That's kind of how you know something's fresh.
Well, tell us about the main course.
I called it quail relleno with salad of otoño. The quail itself I stuffed with a picadillo, which is a traditional Mexican food.
Is that a roasted pumpkin seed you've got on that?
Yes, sir. I also took the butternut squash seeds and
Really, really good.
roasted them and fried them.
That's a very creative use of that secret ingredient, to use the seeds like that fried up. It's a nice crunch. Great flavor. The quail's done just right.
Thank you, sir.
It's nice and moist. Flavor is just right. It's pretty easy to overcook this.
Yes,
you know,
sir,
if
it
it's
is.
a small
Yes,
bird.
sir, it is.
But I think you got it just exactly right. You also got the temperatures just right. You've got, you know, the salad is nicely chilled, and the quail is absolutely fantastic, nice and warm and exactly right. It's hard to get that coordinated well, but you pulled it off.
Thank you, sir.
It's just enough on this plate, which is really good. You know.
Great job. Very well done, Chef.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yep.
How you guys doing? Hello there. Okay. I'm Chef Cedric from Baylor Scott & White McKinney. And what I did for you guys today is a New Orleans style barbecue shrimp with a fried green tomato and butternut squash marmalade.
So the green tomato is down here in the bottom here?
Fried green tomato is on the bottom, yes sir.
Okay, still crispy.
Still crispy, okay.
Still got a little crisp to it, that's good. I'm a Louisiana boy, so I'm gonna start there.
Okay, all right.
That shrimp is cooked just right.
Thank you, sir.
Got the shrimp. That's important. You got to get that just right.
Absolutely.
And you delivered the goods on that. It's got a little bite to it.
The tangy comes from the marmalade. What I put in the marmalade is a little bit of rice vinegar, rosemary, and sugar.
I can definitely taste a little bit of the vinegar, but it's just right. It's not overpowering.
Okay.
And sugar balances it out really nice too.
The tomato and the shrimp work well together, Chef. That's just a nice blend of flavors just popping in your mouth when you eat.
Outstanding.
Look at this beautiful entree. Tell us.
Okay, behind you I have a blackened lamb with smoked cheddar cheese grits, haricot coverts, and a pontchartrain sauce.
You have a nice sauce. What is that that you have on that?
The pontchartrain sauce is a reduction of white wine, garlic, let it reduce down, put it right over the grits.
Well, that lamb is perfectly cooked.
Thank you.
Yeah. It just melts in your mouth.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Chef, that may be the best lamb I've ever had.
Oh,
it is superb. It's cooked just right.
Okay.
The seasoning is amazing.
Okay.
It's definitely got that Cajun bite to it.
Right.
You know, it's really fantastic.
Outstanding.
You outdid yourself.
Well executed.
Well, I think lamb and grits just bumped shrimp and grits right off the main drag here.
Outstanding.
Well done, Chef. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Very well done, Chef.
Appreciate it. Good morning, gentlemen. Hey, how's it going, sir? Those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Chef Adam Robinson, coming from Lake Point, and I am representing California, actually. If you're trying to watch your help, this is a great meal for you. You got a grilled sockeye salmon, you got green asparagus, they also laid on a black bean puree, and you also have a avocado puree as well. Those ingredients pretty much is all a lot of proteins, but they also complement each other.
That's great. Well, it looks beautiful, Chef. The presentation is outstanding.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Tell us a little about you've taken three different, the bean, the avocado, and the butternut squash and blended those together.
Well, thank you. Basically what I was thinking, a combination of colors plus items that could go really well with the salmon.
And the salmon is cooked just right.
Thank you very much.
And the combination of the risotto and as well as the black bean is really nice.
Thank you.
It's got a very fresh, healthy feel to it.
The complimentary section has an incredible, creamy, delightful flavor to it.
Thank you very much.
I mean, I can see the outline of the fork and spoon here. That's a really great touch. It looks like this beautiful bag just spilled over and all these yummy sweets just fell right out of there. The fruit and the chocolate and the bread pudding, it all works.
Go well together, right?
And it's,
When I started with the bread pudding, I was a little concerned that it would be too sweet for everything. But once you add the strawberry to it, it balances out very nicely.
You're going to make it really difficult for us to let go of this plate, you know that.
great job, Chef. Bravo. Thank you.
I'll let donuts know you did a fantastic job.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Folks, have a great day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chef.
Hello, hello, hello. I'm the executive chef at Plano Regional Hospital, and my cuisine today is Florida Caribbean type style. The first plate right there is an appetizer. You have mango, you have papaya in it, and avocado with the crab salad. For the main course, I have more of surf and turf, like Caribbean style. I have a sea bass, and I have a pork bites. It's a pork tenderloin.
The presentation's beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
You did great with the presentation.
The chilled crab in the avocado is really nice surprise when you get that. It's very good.
The toasted coconut, actually, I know probably added because that was just the interview ingredient to add to the.
Yeah,
but it's really good.
Yeah,
it really adds a nice little depth.
I'm a big fan of coconut, and it's very good for you as well.
Got a lot of variety here.
Yeah.
It's definitely got an island feel to it. The sea bass is beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
The asparagus is done really well.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate
That's
it.
not always done well in a, and
so
so it's nice to see that.
Thank you.
Tell us about what you put on the pork to make it.
The pork, it has like more of a Cuban element to it, which is cumin, garlic, smoked paprika, and oregano.
Well, it's wonderful. The color is great. Everything is cooked just exactly right.
Yeah.
And the flavors blend very well.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Okay, the plantain and the roasted corn together is just
it's
delightful.
Yeah, this is a winner. This is a very, very strong, very competitive. I think you nailed it, Chef. Great job.
I appreciate it.
Very well done.
I'm honored.
You're gonna make it hard for everybody.
Okay.
You are.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well done.
And now for our winners. In third place, Aramark Chef Dustin Corner from Baylor Regional Medical Center at Irving. Congratulations. In second place, Aramark Chef Edwin Fairhurst from Baylor Heart and Vascular Hospital, Dallas. Congratulations. And in first place, Aramark Chef Cedric Williams from Baylor Medical Center at McKinney. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all of today's competitors, and thank you to the sponsors for this virtual event. Thank you again to all of you who helped to make this 6th annual virtual Baylor Scott & White Health and Wellness Center Chef Cookoff a success. Please save the date for the 10th annual Healthy Harvest Drive-Thru Festival to be held on November 6, 2020, and for next year's Chef Cookoff, which will be held in April of 2021. See you next year.